PFMP examination process. These are the steps involved when you go for the PFMP exam. First is application submission. Once you open the application in the online portal of PMI, you have 90 days to submit the application. Next, after you have submitted, the application completeness review will happen. It typically takes around 10 business days or 5 to 10 business days. After that, there will be an audit process. Again, audit is random. There is nothing against you personally by PMI. They randomly select some applications to do the audit. If it is selected for audit, your application, then you will be intimated electronically telling that your application has been selected for audit. Then you have 90 days to submit the material as needed by PMI to pass through the audit. Assuming you have cleared the audit, then your application payment will happen. Payment is must before proceeding. As I said sometime before, audit is random. It is selected by a computer and it chooses some of the applications randomly. So in case you are not going through the audit, then it will directly go for application payment. We'll see what is the cost associated for PMI-PfMP certification. Then after the application payment is done, then we'll go for next step, that is panel review. This is another important step. Many people don't know it. So panel review, what happens here is there will be a group of portfolio management related professionals who are going to review your application form with respect to portfolio management, the experience part particularly. And it is around 60 days which is going to take the time. Once it passes through the panel review, then you will go for the exam, that is step number 6. Here it is multiple choice exam eligibility and it is 1 year from the approval. So after you have passed the panel review, then you have to appear for the exam. So let us say your panel review passed on say 5th of February or 5th of June 2026. Now from June 2026 till June 2027, you have 1 year window to give the exam. You have in total 3 attempts, including the first attempt to give the exam. After that, your certification cycle begins. So assuming you have passed the PFMP certification and you are a certified PFMP, then your certification cycle will begin and that will last for 3 years. So let us say you gave the exam sometime in say, October 2026. From October 2026, 27, 28 and 29. That is till October 2029, you have 3 year cycle to continue with your PFMP certification. In this 3 year cycle, you need to maintain your certification by getting 60 PDUs. PDU stands for Professional Development Unit. Each 1 hour of learning with respect to portfolio management will be eligible to claim for 1 PDU. And this PDU approval can happen online on the PMI portal. You have to accumulate 60 PDUs in 3 year cycle. Then after you have accumulated, let us say in 2029 October, you have accumulated 60 PDUs, then the certification renewal will happen. Again it will go for another 3 years, 29 to 30, 30 to 31 and 31 to 32. So this is the overall PFMP examination process. So another set of things that you need to know, just to have more elaboration. After you are eligible by education, business experience and portfolio management experience, you can go ahead and submit your application. You have to submit the application online. That is a better way. Post audit, the payment for the exam has to be made. Then only a panel review will happen for your application. This can be considered to be evaluation 1. Panel review cannot take up to 60 days, as I said sometime before, but many times it actually happens fast. Finally, post the panel review, PMI sends an electronic notification indicating application approval information and exam scheduling instructions. So only after panel review 1 is done or evaluation 1 is done, then you will go for exam scheduling or sitting in the exam. Next, you can appear for the exam. This can be considered as evaluation 2, where you will be tested with multi-choice questions primarily. So first is evaluation 1, which is the panel review. Next one is evaluation 2, where you will be tested with multiple choice questions or fill in the blanks or like some situational scenario based questions. Post evaluation 1 and application approval, the PFMP exam has to be taken within 1 year after the approval date, as I have said sometime before. The PFMP test is conducted by Pearson VUE worldwide. The website is www.home.pearsonvue.com/PMI. So this is the direct link, and you can go and check the website to schedule for your PFMP exam. Related to it, I have a tip which is telling you start your full-fledged preparation after your application has been approved. If it goes through an audit, then preferably start your preparation post-audit. Some applications, as I said, are randomly selected for audit. So in case your application is selected for audit, then wait for the audit to be completed, then go for a full-fledged preparation. Mark my wording, full-fledged preparation. I am not saying stop your preparation. But in case the audit has some problem, then again your application, some issues, then of course it will be delayed. So to recap, audit can happen. If audit happens, give the material as needed by PMI, your audit will be passing through. It is not that hard thing that audit will be failing. Most of the time it passes through. Then you have a panel review, which is evaluation 1. Then you have to appear for the exam, which is evaluation 2. And then you are a certified PMI-PfMP.